Hello and welcome to another Igloo imaging tutorial. This one is on adding textures to vector graphics. If you want to know how to draw this simple logo A here, the link to the tutorial is in the description. So if you want to follow along at home, you can just do it with a normal shape. We're also going to use these textures over here, these grunge textures. Again, the link is in the description. So if you download these grunge textures, the first thing you want to do, they're helpfully sort of separated. We're going to use this bottom left one and we're going to just Command C. Once we've done that, we're going to click onto our document, open up a new document. Mine's 1920 by 1080 pixels. I'm going to scroll down here. So we've got a blank background, which makes it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to Command V, which is going to paste that texture from the vectored texture. So you can see as I grab this, I'm just holding Shift and pulling it out until it's as big as the icon. So once I've done this, I'm then going to Command C it again, which is copy, and then I can just delete it. So now I take my shape and I go over to transparency. If you can't see transparency, just go up to Windows and down to transparency. So I'm going to hit this button here that says Make Mask. So this is going to disappear. Now, once it's disappeared, I need to click on this black box. If you can't see this black box here, just click on the burger next to transparency and hit Show Thumbnails. Mine says Hide because I've got them showing already. So if I click on that black box and then press Command Shift V, which is paste in place. Now, you can't actually see it at the minute. You can see the outline that Illustrator's given me, but you can't see anything. That's because clip is still ticked. So unclick clip, easy to say. And then if I clip off this, you'll see that it's added the texture. Now, it's important. If I try and move this now, I'm going to move the texture. So what I need to do is click on this left icon here. So I'm now moving this. And if you look, if I draw, so let's say I draw a black box and I send this to the back, you can see it's cut out the texture. So that is a live vector shape. The advantage of using a live vector gradient is you can make it as big or as small as you like without losing any of the quality. So sometimes you can use a PNG or a JPEG to do a texture on a vectored graphic, but then it's still a JPEG. So you're restricted by how big you can make it. This way, you can make it as big as you want. And then you can drop it onto a colored background. And that is how you add textures to a vector object. If that was useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.